Well, hello, beautiful people. How we doing today? We are back at it, and we are all into the book. Excuse me, Your Life is Waiting by Lynn Grabhorn, and we are into part 19, chapter 4 um, of this book. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're learning all about our mindset, negativity, our don't wants, if onlys, all these things that are leading up to what we are actually creating into our life, and now how we can actually make those changes. So I am really excited to um to continue down here and get this going for you guys, because we're going to be talking all about step 2. So we want to jump right into that. I hope you guys are following along, because it has been an amazing ride, and I'm posting these every single day. So let's go ahead and get started with chapter 4. Here we go. And let's play.
Chapter 4. Yes, yes, that, and that. Steps 2 and 3.
Okay.
Now that we've examined the cheerful information that living from don't wants is how we've created the vast majority of our lives, let's get to the business of understanding what wants really are and what on earth we do with them once we've uncovered them. Sounds stupid, doesn't it? Everybody knows what they want in life, right? Wrong. Wants are about the most frightening, misunderstood, neglected element in the entire human race. And I'd lay odds that, for most people, just thinking about them is more terrifying than a dentist chair without painkillers. But before we delve into the tantalizing realm of wants, it's important we understand what it is that gives joy and passion to our lives and makes life worth living. Oddly enough, what gives us happiness is the very thing we think we would like to avoid: contrast, likes and dislikes, wants and don't wants. As strange as this logic may seem, without contrast, we would probably go insane.
Right.
To better illustrate this bizarre concept, come fly with me on an imaginary journey over a fictitious town on a fictitious planet called Sameville.
Sameville.
No thanks, Sameville. There it is, right below us. The area looks just like Earth, has the same terrain, the same shaped people, same everything. It all seems identical to Earth, except for one ghastly condition. Everything is gray. The landscape, the buildings, the cars, the animals, the bodies. It's all the same color, even the same shade. The people have no oomph in them, because everything is the same. They have no challenges, no hurdles, no obstacles, no contrast. Notice the inertia of the people. It's boredom, and it's overpowering. Little wonder. No one has to make decisions in Sameville, for all decisions have the same outcome. No mate is different from the next. All jobs have the same level of stimulation, and have you seen enough? The scene looks about as close to hell as we'd want to get. Who'd want to live in such a place? What would be the point? Nothing to rise above, nothing to desire, no differences to appreciate, nothing to inspire enthusiasm. Simply a place of incalculable boredom, which is precisely what we came here to planet Earth to avoid. We came in search of diversity and differences. We came, strangely enough, for the contrast.
Right.
That's what our third-dimensional planet Earth offers: a cornucopia of alternatives and choices, a training ground to help us determine what kinds of things we don't like, so we can turn around and, thank you very much, create the kinds of things we do like. Like the man said, if the only ice cream ever made was vanilla, life would be pretty dull.
Right.
So we have choices, lots and lots of choices, offering us not only the opportunities to live and enjoy whatever in this bountiful world we desire, but also to find out just how much torture and deprivation we're willing to put ourselves through before permitting those desires into our lives. Let's face it, we are unequaled wizards at identifying what displeases us, and not too hot at allowing ourselves to identify what we really, really do want, so that we can magnetize those things into our lives for the sheer joy of having them. Life was meant to be, don't like that, do like that. Instead, it turned out to be, don't like that, but guess I'm stuck with it. Then we bitch and stew and fuss and gripe about all the stuff we're stuck with, which of course keeps us even more stuck right in the middle of where we don't want to be. So, what do you want? Do you know? Do you dare to dream? Do you dare to desire? Do you dare to let your imagination, the most divine and mighty gift of the human race, run to the winds of fancy? What do you want? What do you dearly, truly want?
Hmm.
The torture of wanting. As we back gently into the rather startling awareness that everything in our experience has come from our focus and how we've been feeling, it's probably only natural we should think, well, wanting may be okay for others, but I'm not about to start daydreaming like that now. My life's all right. I've gotten by, so why should I open myself up to more disappointments at this point?
Hmm.
We see all the things we would like to have, but don't. All the places we would like to be, but aren't. All the ladders we would like to have climbed, but didn't. When very little has gone the way we would have deliberately chosen, why start wanting now? It's the old, the more I want, the less I get scenario, along with the other side of the same coin that says, sure, I have lots of desires and wants, but I don't ever expect to get them anyhow.
Hmm.
Sad to say, we've been brainwashed into believing that most wants are not only self serving, egotistical no nos, but absurdly impossible. Do you remember when you were in, say, third or fourth grade? Not only were you old enough then to understand disappointment and how much it hurt, but you were already a seasoned veteran and knowing how to avoid those feelings. You found out early in life that the more you wanted something, the more you experienced the heartache of not having it. You probably just stopped wanting unless, of course, you had an ironclad guarantee that your want would materialize. Even before that, as a toddler who relished exploring, you waddled over to the glittering glass vase on the TV set and got screamed at. No, no, don't touch. Not once, not hundreds of times, but some 60,000 times,
Hmm.
say researchers. In a 3-year period, you are told, no, bad. You don't want that. By the time you reached your 4th birthday, you were thinking twice about wanting much of anything. Wanting equated to bad. Nor does it stop after toddler years. No to this, no to that, absolutely not to what seems like just about everything as you're growing up. By the time you get to high school, it's pretty tough to do much real wanting beyond what is socially acceptable, like getting your first car, going to the prom, or working your way through college. God forbid you should want to bum around the world until you think of something else better to do. God forbid you should want to become a millionaire by next year. Ridiculous. Get your head out of the clouds. So, most of us just lay those passions aside as we trudge into the dogmatic shoulds and have tos of adulthood. We have seen the great truth which states the more we want something outside of society's book of rules, the surer we seem to be of not getting it. We dream. It never happens. We dream a little more. It doesn't come. Pretty soon, we bow to the fictitious truth that dreaming of or wanting anything outside of the norm, and often even within the norm, is just not a fun thing to do. The more we want it, the worse we feel for not getting it. Finally, with the exception of the littlest dreams, the ones we know are prudent and obtainable, we stop dreaming altogether. And there we stay, in the bleak sanctuary of Sameville, protected by the erroneous belief that if we dream small and nothing happens, we won't be hurt big.
Mm.
Dear God in heaven, what a way we've chosen to live.
All right.
Breaking
Oh
the
my goodness. Well, I hate to leave you guys on that note, um, but we are going to get into this, and there is definitely solution. But again, this is going to really ignite your level of awareness, right? Because what she's doing, and she's doing a fabulous job, is really showing how this is not something that we've just started, the last couple of years and all of a sudden we just been this way. No, this is years and years of programming, right? 0 to 5, that is the programming age, and then what we were just taught subconsciously, and our parents didn't know. We can't blame our parents. They're just doing what they were taught, right? It's just passed down and passed down. But this is important to understand how deep and psychological these things go, and why we are where we are when it comes to struggling with manifestations, and this is the beauty of, like, you're finally starting to uncover it. It doesn't matter what age you are, it's just knowing that you did discover this today and you found this out, and now that you have an opportunity to change it. My mentors used to always tell me, there's plenty of people that have not even lived, I mean, a whole day, and they're already gone not knowing this stuff. So just be thankful and don't be upset when you hear these things and wish that you could have had it sooner. No, the timing is right. This timing is perfect. This is why I'm creating this channel now. Yes, I could have done this in my 20s, but I wasn't ready. That's all it is. It's just that it's happening now, and that's what we're doing. And we're doing this together, and I am so excited for you guys along this journey. And I hope you guys are really enjoying this. And comment down below if this is really resonating, with you, and if you guys can now start to understand and relate to what she's talking about, because I mean, this is something that has been hard ingrained in us, but now we're excited because we're finally aware and noticing it, and we can finally make those changes. So if you guys haven't already, like and subscribe, make sure you hit the notification button, and if there's somebody that could benefit from this, pass it on. I want to make these videos. There needs to be more good stuff out there, and what a way if we could all just, together listen to this stuff instead of sitting there and watching Netflix and binge watching, all these TV shows that bring no value whatsoever. Because I know that this does bring value, and it's only going to continue to get greater. So until next time, you guys make it a great day. Take care.